From the heart of Las Vegas, you're listening to Community Matters with Steve Ruley, your weekly guide to the people and projects building a stronger valley.
Good morning and welcome to Community Matters. I'm Steve Ruley, and this is the show where we shine a spotlight on the people and organizations making a real difference right here in our community and beyond. Today's program is all about impact. Impact on families, impact on health, and impact on lives. In our first interview, we're joined by Leslie Baron-Mosley, CEO of Miracle Flights. For decades, Miracle Flights has been removing barriers to critical medical care by providing free commercial flights to children and families in need. We'll talk with Leslie about growing demand for medical transportation, the powerful stories behind the missions, and how this Las Vegas-based nonprofit continues to change lives one flight at a time. Then in our second segment, we'll turn our focus to lung health with Deborah Thompson from the American Lung Association. She'll be highlighting their upcoming Scale the Strat event happening February 22nd at the iconic Stratosphere Tower. This high-energy community fundraiser challenges participants to climb to the top while raising awareness and funds to fight lung disease. We'll discuss why lung health matters more than ever and how events like this drive research and advocacy and how you can get involved. Two powerful conversations, two organizations creating meaningful change, one community that continues to show up and support one another. This is Community Matters. I'm Steve Ruley, and it starts right now. Leslie, welcome to Community Matters. For listeners who may not know Miracle Flights, what do you do and who do you serve?
Thank you so much, Steve. Well, for 40 years now, Miracle Flights provides free airline flights for children who need medical care that they cannot get close to home.
And you've stepped into a leadership role with a powerful mission. What drew you personally to Miracle Flights?
That's a great question. Well, I have spent my career focused on impact-driven work, but Miracle Flights is really unique because you can see the difference immediately. So when we provide a flight to a family, it isn't just a plane ticket. It's access to the care that their child needs, keeping the family together, and sometimes that care is life savings.
Miracle Flights removes a major barrier for families seeking medical care. Why is transportation such a critical issue for these families?
When a child is seriously ill, families are already so overwhelmed. And oftentimes, the right medical care might be really far from home. And suddenly, now a family's not only facing the plane ticket cost, but also a hotel stay, and then time off from work, and so many other parts of what it means to keep a family together. And because of that, travel oftentimes becomes another burden, and the cost can often be a barrier to the care. So at Miracle Flights, we do try to take that burden off of the family's shoulders by at least providing that round-trip flight so that they can focus on helping their child get better.
And can you share a story of a child or a family that really shows the impact Miracle Flights has beyond just getting from point A to point B?
Well, it's interesting you asked this question today. I had lunch at our office with a family that we have been providing free flights for their child for several years now. And honestly, so many of our families don't just travel once, they travel again and again for ongoing treatment. And like what we experienced today, we've seen this little flyer grow up with us from his first diagnosis to now where the family really truly feels that they are on the road to recovery.
And when families receive that call saying their flight is covered, what does that moment usually mean to them?
Because we are located in Las Vegas and so many of our families are not, when we make that phone call to share with the family that we are able to provide a round trip flight for their child, you can just hear it in their voice. It's almost as it's relief. And it's that moment where sometimes it seems that the hope just becomes real for them.
Miracle Flights has deep roots here in Southern Nevada. Why is this community so important to your work?
Well, like you said, Las Vegas is our home. We are really proud of that. We are one of the first national nonprofits that are based in Las Vegas, and we're proud of that, like I said. the community has really continued to support us now for over 40 years. We're in our fourth decade. And we feel that being rooted in this community has really helped us be able to reach families across the country because of the tremendous support that we have local. And like you said, we feel Southern Nevada is really part of our story and very much our strength.
How does that local support directly translate into helping more children receive life-saving care?
Well, we're involved in community events. We have community donors and community partners, and they directly all fuel our mission. Every dollar that we raise locally turns into flights for families, whether it's a national family or a local family.
Can you walk us through how Miracle Flights makes this happen, from donations to getting a child on a plane?
It's a really simple model. We have donors who generously support our mission with a financial contribution. We have partners who help as well. They might be donating a service, and together they fund the flight. So whether it's airline miles that we're receiving from a corporation or dollars or stocks from a donor, what happens is a family will apply on our website, and then we just ask for their treatment site to verify that they have an appointment. And from there, we take off. The team coordinates directly with the airlines to book the travel for the family. It's really that easy.
What role do partners like hospitals, medical teams, and corporate sponsors play in expanding your reach?
Our partners like hospitals and sponsors are essential. For the hospital role, they connect families to our work. So often families have no idea that Miracle Flights is even an option. So that referral to organization is so critical. And then we really rely on our corporate sponsors to amplify the awareness of Miracle Flights, both in our need for funding as a charitable organization and also through the airline partnerships that really help make travel possible. We feel it's a network of care, much like our customer is receiving. We too receive it from a multitude of sources.
As a CEO, what are your top priorities for Miracle Flights right now?
Well, most important, our mission is taking care of our families and making sure that they receive a seamless experience with compassion and support. Of course, our partnerships mean everything to us, so ensuring that we've strengthened them. And then scaling. We are completing our 40th year. And to ensure another 40 years, we want to make sure that we scale responsibly. And with that, we're truly focused on growing awareness so more families know we exist.
And looking ahead, what growth or new initiatives are you most excited about?
Well, obviously, we feel that the storytelling is paramount to the work that we're doing. So we've invested in making sure that the families' voices are heard. And when people understand the impact that they can have, they want to help us. So expanding our partnerships, deepening our community engagement, and ensuring that we steward our donor dollars appropriately.
For listeners who are moved by this mission, what are the best ways they can help, whether through donating, volunteering, or spreading the word?
I love that. Thank you so much for asking that. So donate if you can. Share our story. Share your story. Join us at an event. And we often need volunteers. So we hope that you can spread the word for us. And if you want to donate, we'd love for you to visit our website, miracleflights.org, and help support the work that we're doing.
And finally, what message would you like to leave our listeners about compassion, access to care, and the power of community?
When communities come together, we believe distance becomes powerless. And so for a child needing care, they can change everything. I think I would leave you with compassion is powerful when it becomes action.
Leslie, thank you so much for taking the time and to spread the message about Miracle Flights for our listeners.
And thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
What an incredible conversation with Leslie Baron-Mosley from Miracle Flights. Hearing how they remove barriers to life-saving medical care really reminds us that access to treatment can mean everything for a family in crisis. Whether it's a child needing specialized care across the country or a patient traveling for a critical procedure, Miracle Flights proves that when a community steps up, hope takes flight.